Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is Style in V, and this is a tutorial on how I made this draped cowl top. Okay, as you can see right here, so this is a backless top and it's just very easy to make. So you can see the outcome of the top. If it's something you're interested in, kindly stay tuned and watch this video to the end. Okay, so let's get started. So to make this top, these are all the measurements that you will be needing. And first, you go ahead and place your tape like this, as you can see me doing right here. So this depends on how deep you want your cowl effect to be. So you go ahead and extend it to the length which you want your cowl effect to start from, and you place it on the midpoint of your neck bone. So this is what mine is. I don't want my bust to be showing, so I am fine with this particular side. So you just go ahead and hold it on the midpoint of your neckline, okay, on the midpoint of your neckline like this, and whatever you have, this will be your fabric width like this. Okay, so mine is 36 inches, and this all for the width. And the next measurement for you to take is the length of the dress. Depends on how long you want your top to be. So you just go ahead and take the measurements from your shoulder to the length of your top. So the next measurement for you to take is the halter neck effect. That is where you want your rope to start from. So you just go ahead and give it the halter neck shape like this. Then it depends on where you want your rope to start from. So for me, mine is 16 inches. I want my rope to start from 16 inches. So you just go ahead and place your tape. So to make this top, you'll be needing about 1 yard of fabric to make this. Okay, not necessarily 1 yard, but it should be up to 1 yard. So I've gone ahead to cut mine, and I'll be using a width of 36 inches, and I added 2 extra inches for folding allowance, as you can see right here. And I also went ahead to take a length of 24 inches and added 2 extra inches for hemming the lengthy side of the dress. So the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to hem the upper side of the dress and also the sides, the 2 sides of the dress. Okay, that is where your neckline will be. You go ahead and hem it on the upper side and also on the 2 sides of the dress. So I'm done hemming the upper side and also the 2 sides. I did not hem the lower side of the dress. Okay, and after doing this, I'll go ahead and fold my fabric into 2 like this. Next thing for us to do is to fold into 2 equal halves like this, as you can see me doing right here. I'll go ahead and fold it into 2 equal halves like this. Okay, right side facing right side. So on the wrong face, I will just go ahead and take the collar measurement. So I'll be using a collar of 5 inches like this. So look at how I am placing my tape. I'll go ahead and place my tape slantly on this open edge like this. Okay, I'll go ahead and place my tape slantly like this, and I'll take it over to my sewing machine and sew them together. So this will be like a collar that holds the top on the neckline area. So I'll just go ahead and sew it up like this. Okay, as you can see me showing you guys right here. So the next thing for me to do is to work on the belt. Now I want the belt to be wide. I want a wide belt. If you want a smaller width belt, you can go ahead and cut yours, but I want a wide belt. And for the width of this belt, I'll be using a width of 5 inches on fold. Yes, okay, I went ahead to use a width of 5 inches on fold, and I'll go ahead and sew. So for the length, I made it very long. I think about 30 inches. Yes, I made it very long. So you cut 2 ropes. Okay, so your ropes will be 2, 1 for each side. So guys, I am done sewing the collar. That is the upper side of the dress. Okay, and this is what we have. So you can see the cowl effect is already taking place. If you want yours to come out very well, I suggest you use a silky fabric for this kind of style. So the next thing for me to do is to open it up, and from this collar that we sewed earlier, I will come down by 16 inches. That is where I want my rope to start from. Okay, look at how I am placing my tape. I will come down by 16 inches right here, and I'll go ahead and mark. That is where I want my tape I want my rope to start from. Okay, as you can see right here. So remember, my fabric is folded into two, and I am doing this on the length side of my dress. Okay, on the length side of my dress. So I'll just go ahead and mark 16 inches right here, and from there I will place my rope. Okay, I'll go ahead and place my rope that I've sewn earlier. I'll place it on the 16 inches like this. Okay, look at how I am placing it, and I will go ahead and hold it on with a pin. So my rope will be starting from the 16 inches right here, and I'll go ahead and hold it on with a pin. So when I'm done holding this up with a pin, I'll go ahead and slant it. That is from where my rope ends. I'll slant it to meet the midpoint of my dress. Okay, now look at how I am slanting this. If you look at the picture, you notice that the top, it's having this folly effect on the hemline of the top. Okay, that is on the lower side of the top. So this is how to achieve this. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and trim it off right here so you can see the shape that we're having. Okay, after this, I'll go ahead and fold this lower part. Yes, I'll remove my belt and I'll fold this lower part. As you can see me showing you guys right here, I'll open it up and I will fold this lower part, that is the down part. Remember, we folded the upper side and the two sides. So after folding this upper part, I'll just go ahead and attach my rope. I'll sew my rope to it, right side facing right side, one on the left side and the other one on the right side, and I'll just go ahead and weave it. So guys, I am done, and look at the outcome of the top. You can see how free it is. Okay, you can see the back of the top right here. Okay, so and also for the collar, you can see how the collar looks like. So you can just go ahead and fold it in like this, as you can see right here. So this is the dress. I also went ahead to make a pant for this particular dress, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.